with overflowing contents. I glance back at the hearth and the ruined remains of the banner. Grudgingly, I see her point. Once, Evelyn's banners had flown a white falcon clutching a branch of plum blossoms. But when the queen succeeded the throne 8 years ago, she changed the emblem to a silver moon, the symbol of the pale twin, harbinger of ill fortune. Then why did you send me to retrieve it? I ask. Smoke lingers in the room, a dingy haze that stings my eyes and tickles my throat. Kendara is still preoccupied, so I move toward the balcony where the air is clearer. From this height, the capital of Talwyn is an enormous sprawl of stone, statues, and curling green rooftops. Beyond the city's walls, the land extends south like lush brocade stitched with the golden threads of morning. A shadowy ribbon against the horizon draws my eye eastward. Even from this distance, a shiver slithers down my spine. The deadwood mars the eastern border like the puckered, blackened edges of burnt fabric. I told you to steal the banner from the watchtower, Kendara says, drawing my attention again. I return to sit near the hearth as she withdraws something small from the cupboard. I didn't tell you to bring it to me. Well, now I can't even put it back, I say. But our bickering is forgotten when she places a bracelet on the table before me. With a quick glance at Kendara, who nods to confirm that I can touch it, I trace my finger along the designs carved into the jewelry. The smooth texture glistens like white jade. What is it made of? Troll bone. My finger stills on the bracelet. Intrigued, I lean in closer to examine it. The bracelet can't be thicker than the width of my little finger. I would have thought troll bone would be bigger. Kendara grunts, a noise I've come to recognize as scorn for my imagined ignorance. She has a wide array of such sounds. Lifting the bracelet, I turn it toward the sunlight that streams in through the open balcony and diffuses into the smoky air. The polished surface gives off a beautiful sheen, and the color transitions from a warm butter to the burned yellow of old parchment. The jeweler etched a curling design into the bone that lends it an elegant quality. A metal fastener fashioned to look like tiny lotus petals allows a section of the bone to be removed so that the bracelet can be worn. It's lovely, but somewhat grotesque, given its origin. For you, she says. I almost drop the bracelet, but I recover quickly, clutching the troll bone in my fist. Thank you. It's very thoughtful. I narrow my eyes. And unusual. Why are you giving me this? Kendara is many things, but thoughtful is not one of them. It's part of what I admire about her. She never pretends to be anything other than who she is. She turns away, but not before I notice the slight purse of her mouth. It's not a smile. Kendara does not smile. But sometimes the muscles around her mouth spasm and twitch, like she's trying to imitate the motions. That's just as well. An actual smile might break her face. Trolls are slow creatures, but wickedly strong, she says. So I'm to decipher the bracelet's purpose on my own. Anyone with the misfortune to be caught by one isn't likely to survive long enough to speak of it. But you speak as if from experience. I pop open the segment of bone fastened to the metal lotus and fit the jewelry around my wrist before snapping the piece back in place. I barely feel its weight. I've had a great many experiences, none of which are any of your business. Kendara flits restlessly around the workroom, returning vials of unknown substances to cupboards and books to shelves. Fortunately, you're not likely to encounter any trolls in Evelyn, nor anywhere else in Thee. The last colony died out sometime after the shamans claimed the eastern lands for their own. How old must the bone be if no living troll has existed in Thee for nearly 1,000 years?